Hello friends, in my earlier video, we discussed what presentation is and what elements makes the presentation effective. We discussed also in detail the percentage of each element that contributes a presentation effective. Let me recall the three things that makes presentation or public speaking effective are body language, which is contributes 55%, and words just 8%. Words are language, it contributes only 8%. It is the voice, tone, pitch, pause, emphasis that contributes 38% for the success of the good presentation or good speech. Since we discussed already about the body language, which contributes 55% to the effective presentation, in this video, let me confine my talk on 38% contribution of a voice. To start with voice, ladies and gentlemen, it is a well-known fact that the voice is generated when the air that we breathe in vibrates in the vocal cords. But it can be modified and improved by the movement of lips and tongues. Ladies and gentlemen, there are few examples. The more control you have over breath, the more clear voice it will be. There are few exercises that will be useful to improve the voice. The first exercise is put the candle on the table and stand 5 feet away from the table. Light the candle and blow the air on the candle in such a way that the flame should waver, but it should not extinguish. This you should do 30 times, morning and evening, 2 times a daily for 2 months. It will improve the voice. The second type of exercise is count the fingers, count the numbers. Take a deep breath, close the nostril and shout, scream the numbers. But there is a system of screaming those numbers. You should start with 0, with inaudible, should not be laudable at all. And as you start counting the fingers from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, increase the sound, increase the volume of the sound in such a way that when you come to the number 10, you should scream, and do the vice versa from 10 to 0. This also will be effective way of improving the voice. Then the third is keep saying these 3 words: E, O, M. These 3 things you start saying, you keep saying, this will improve the movement of lips and tongues. Because it is a movement of the lips and tongues, you can improve the voice. Okay, this is all about the voice. And in the voice, what is important is pause. What is pause? In public speaking, the public speaking is like an essay writing. In essay writing, you have full stops, commas, question marks, exclamatory marks, is it not? And these are achieved by pause in public speaking. Pause indicates the volume of the tone, the voice of the tone. Ladies and gentlemen, the pause helps you to take a deep breath. When you pause, it helps you take a deep breath so that you can marshal new thoughts to speak about it. And the things that you must follow is, when you go to the podium, take a deep breath and look around the audience like a batsman looks for the fieldsman before facing the bowler. When you pause, do it clearly, silently, and do pause as much as you do punctuation in writing. This pause will create an impact in your public speaking. Then the next is pitch. What is pitch? If you talk in the same volume throughout, it makes it dull. It creates a dull moment, is it not? So the volume of talk should vary to convey different emotions. The high pitch is required when you're speaking with angry or outrageous. But when you're speaking with little humor, you don't need to be high pitch. So, and also this pitch will help you to prevent you from damaging the vocal cords. And if you speak in the same pitch, in a high pitch right from the beginning, you may not last long. You will be tired. But if you start your speech with a low pitch, you will not be able to audience. Speak normal tone, increase the pitch, reduce the pitch as and when situation required. Ladies and gentlemen, the pitch is very important. This makes your speech or presentation interesting to the audience to listen about it. Then the next come under the voice is emphasis. Ladies and gentlemen, when in a words or sentence, when a words or phrase, if you're emphasizing, means you're highlighting those words. Remember, the emphasis is very important harmony in public speaking. Look at one sentence. Ram married Sita in Ayodhya yesterday. Now, when you emphasize some words in this sentence, look at how the meaning changes. Now, I will tell you, Ram married Sita in Ayodhya yesterday. Ram is emphasized, so this is giving a meaning that Ram married Sita. Then the second, if you make an emphasis the word Sita in the same sentence, it looks like Ram married Sita in Ayodhya yesterday. So this emphasis of words is very important. It highlights the word that you want to make imprint in the minds of the audience. So whenever you're using the pause, whenever you're using this